Well, some of us really love flower arrangements and the seasons are changing, but you can still have some beautiful flower arrangements in your home. So we're transitioning to fall now, and we are visiting the Twig End Farm in Flint, and Janie here is gonna show us how to make a flower arrangement for fall.
Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Okay, so talk about what kind of flowers you have here.
Right. Well, when you think about fall flowers, you kind of want to think about maybe color first, right? So I chose some rusty orange dahlias, and then we have some bright, cheerful. This is actually Rudbeckia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Henry Eilers, and it's so fun because it reminds me of almost like a child's drawing, right?
It does.
Right. So I like to start with the branches to kind of make a grid, all right? Because I kind of like do one thing at a time.
Is it true what they say to kind of like trim on a diagonal?
Yeah, you do want to trim on a diagonal, like a 45-degree angle. If you have a stem and it's trimmed flat, you stick it in the vase and it's flat on the bottom, it's not going to be able to draw the water out. So that's why they say 45-degree angle. All right, the next thing we're going to do are the snapdragons.
Ooh, snapdragons. They're so pretty. Look at them.
Cheerful.
Yes.
You should have 3.
This is a fun one too.
Oh, that's another thing. I generally work in odd numbers. So 3, 5, you know, rather than just having one of something. Occasionally I'll have 2 because they like to have a friend.
Well, tell us about your workshops that you do. You do workshops so people can make their own flower
That's
arrangements,
right. Yeah, you can come to the farm, and a few times a summer, flower season, I teach vase arrangements. I actually have a dried floral wreath workshop coming up where you can learn how to make a wreath. A lot of the flowers that we grow, I dry, and so I can use those to create things throughout the year.
Right.
When the season, you know, when the flowers aren't actively blooming. So do you know all the different ways to make your flowers last the longest when you bring them home?
No. How about you tell us?
Okay, so some tips and tricks for keeping your flowers fresh and having the longest vase life. Number 1, keep them away from ripening fruit. So you don't want to keep your fresh flowers in the kitchen. You don't want to keep them like out near the fruit bowl or wherever because fruit releases gas, and the gas that it releases as it ripens is going to ripen your flowers too. So keep your flowers in a cool, dark place. All right, I feel like mine is done.
All right.
How do you feel about yours?
I feel like mine is done too.
Okay.
Well, how about you tell people how they can find you and how they can join in on your workshops?
Yeah,
and sign up for the
absolutely.
subscription.
So Twig End Farm, end like the end of a road. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I also have a newsletter that I send out sometimes so people can keep up to date on what workshops are going on, flower subscriptions. I'm in people in the Flint area and Genesee County.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I've enjoyed this. You did a great job.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks so much.